Hello ladies. So if you're anything like me, you might have up to 10 to 20 different products in your bathroom where you really don't know what any of them are supposed to do. So you picked it up, it was an impulse buy, or you were guided into the purchase and you got it home and you used it once or twice. It didn't really do what you thought it was going to do, and so you just shoved it in the corner and then that was it. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you clean out your closet and go through your drawer, and I'm going to also show you the function of my favorite sprays. So if you have any of these types of sprays in your bathroom closet, I'm going to show you different ways to use them. If you've opened up a magazine or turned on the TV anytime, I don't know, in the last 2 years, you might have seen something like bedhead texture or just something more playful, a little bit looser. Styling is really on the forefront right now, so you can make any cut look good and versatile just by altering the way that you style it. So what I'm going to do today, this is my hair air dried, okay? It might look like yours. I look like a lion. I'm Simba, okay? And basically, we can work with this texture. What's nice about that is it gives our hair a break from the heat. So what I would do is I would let my hair air dry to about where it's at right now, which I would say about 80 to 90% dry. I washed it, conditioned it, brushed it in the shower with the conditioner in the hair, and then now I just let it air dry when I got out. This is where my hair naturally parts, but you can put your hair into a part if you wanted to let it dry. I locked myself out of the house this morning, so it took a little longer than expected, but here we are. So when your hair is air dried about 80 to 90%, what you're going to do is you're going to find a texturizing spray. A salt spray, beach spray. I know Bumble and Bumble, Kerastase makes one, Catwalk makes one. Any of them are great. This is my favorite. So L'Oreal Professional just launched recently Texture Expert product, and it's called Perfect Texture. What's amazing about this is it gives it a great pliable hold without making it really, stuck together so it looks like it's an 80s perm with gel in it. Okay, so it gives that curl a nice hold but still makes it soft and luscious. I'm going to just use the spray and just spray a couple pumps into my hair. Keep your arm, away from it, and then spray a little bit into your hands. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to begin to scrunch it into the hair. And what's nice about that is it's going to help calm down all the frizz that you have from letting your hair air dry, and also the frizz that we take on during the summer months. But I don't care. I'll deal with humidity and frizzy hair rather than cold any day of the week. Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit more, and I'm going to run it through my fingertips just a little bit. And then that way when I really get in there, I'm going to be able to break up that wave. And what you don't wanna do is brush your hair. Surprise, surprise, usually it's brush, 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 but right now we're not brushing it because it's going to break up the curl and enhance frizz, which is what we're trying to get rid of right now. And just so you know, my hair texture is fine. Medium amount, but it doesn't curl at all during the winter, just during like the summer when I have extra humidity to help it out. But I would encourage you to embrace your natural texture that you have right now. So I would spray this in and let it dry to 100% dry, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll spray in a different spray, which is a hydrating spray. And that's going to help keep our curls hydrated, take down even more frizz, and enhance some shine. So I will be right back when my hair dries just a little bit more. I'll see you soon. Okay, so it's like a cooking show. You come back from commercial and voila, done. My hair's all set, it's curled. Now I'm going to use Blowout Spray by Blow Pro, and I'm just going to flip my head upside down and just give it a nice little spray. I like this to finish a blowout. I like it to prime a blowout, and I also like it, it's got a great shine and it increases some volume and movement, but it's not sticky, it's not, it's not going to look crispy in your hair. So go ahead and flip your head upside down. And spray. And that'll help break it up. Yep. And then lastly, I'm going to put my clip-ins in. So if you're anything like me, your extensions might look like this. I'm a horrible example. Do not do this to your extensions. I ran out of styling bags because I just am an addict and I can't stop playing with Lock Studio. It's just been awesome. So one more spray that we're going to use is my favorite staple spray for the summertime. Ladies, don't even finish watching this video if you don't own this right now. Just leave, go get it, and then come back. This is Mythic Oil Milk by L'Oreal Professionnel. And what it's going to do is it's going to hydrate your hair in the summertime heat. So we're fighting off sun, we're fighting off pool water, all that salt water, all that fun stuff that comes along with the summertime. And this is going to help protect our hair and keep it hydrated. So I just sprayed like maybe 5 sprays, and then I like to run my fingers down and just break it up a little bit. And what that does is it hydrates it. Look at how much frizz it just took down in like, what, 20 seconds? Okay, so these are like brand new again. And they're going to dry nice and hydrated as well, so you're not going to have them look like they're broken up on the bottom. With curly hair, you want to make sure that you're only brushing it when it's wet, like we said before. So the extensions are the same way. Don't brush the naturally curled extensions unless you're using like a wide tooth comb, or you aid it with a little bit of, like a hydrating spray at first, like I just did, because it's really going to help keep the hair tamed down. Okay, perfect. Yay. I love having all this hair. Okay, so just because we just parted it a little bit, if you want to touch up just a couple more pieces, you can, and just grab them. Smaller ones are going to set that tighter curl, so you can go ahead and do that at this time. So we're just finishing up that last piece right now, and I am ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give my hair one final mist of the Masterpiece Obsessed. I use this on my photo shoots because I just can't stop. It has amazing spray. If you could smell through that, I would spray it right now in your face, because every time I use this hairspray, all my brides, all my bridal parties, my models, they're like, I love the smell of that hairspray. And I could not agree with them more. So I am ready to go in my little bit of a bohemian mood that I have today. And that's how simple it is for you to be able to, 1, blend in your natural hair with our naturally curled texture from Lock Studio, and 2, have fun with sprays for the summer. Try to take some heat off your hair and try to work with your natural texture. Again, we use Perfect Texture, Mythic Oil Milk, Masterpiece, and lastly, Blow Pro. Tomorrow, join me. I'll show you how to create that straight texture in your hair, and I'll also use one of my favorite hairsprays. Join me tomorrow and I'll show you how to create texture with that. Thank you for joining. Hello, thank you for joining. Today I'm going to show you how to create the straight texture with your natural hair and give yourself a nice full blowout. And what I did when I designed these extensions was I wanted to make sure that they blended really well with your hair instantly, and that it still gave you fullness even though the texture was straight. So that's why we designed it with a little bit of a bend on the end. But if you want to smooth it out and wear it poker straight, you can just use your heat tool, 350 degrees or under, and go ahead and do that. So tools that you're going to need is a blow dryer, a brush. I'm going to use 2 so I can work them both side by side in the top of my hair, and then through the bottom of my hair I'm just going to use a big ceramic round brush because the extensions are going to hide that. So I'm going to start by just sectioning where the extensions are going to be placed. And as I'm working through this as well, I'll be using some different types of hairsprays. I'm going to be using Infinium number 3, which is amazing for wet hair to hold a blowout. It's also great if you want to help assist holding curls to not get that really crunchy, stiff hairspray look. It's the new age hairspray, so it's still going to give you memory and hold, but it's not going to make it crispy. And then I'm also going to be using Blowout Spray by Blow Pro. And this is just great to add a little extra volume as we're trying to kick it up a notch. So I'm going to be working the brush and blow dryer pointing down, going this way. And two things are going to assist you in a blowout. One is heat and the other is tension. So you really want to make sure that you're using a good amount of both. But you want to make sure, obviously, you're moving the blow dryer around so you don't heat up your hair too much. And if you have a cool shot on your blow dryer, you can use that just to help hold and set the curl. If not, you can also suck up the heat using the back of the blow dryer. Just please, please, please make sure that you have a screen on it because you don't want to pull your hair away. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing that on the bottom of my hair and I will see you in a minute. So this is the front, we did the bottom, and now what we're going to do is complete the top. So this is, if you're going to be lazy or quick about a blow dry, this is really where you want to invest your time. It's the crown area. I prepped it with the True Grip volumizing powder, which is an amazing versatile powder. It also can function as a dry shampoo. And through here, I'm going to be spraying a little bit of the Blow Pro Blowout Spray right at the root, up to the ends. And now I'm going to be working with my smaller round brushes, and we're going to be blow drying the top of my hair. So again, we want to be working with heat and tension. That's what helps form or smooth out our curly hair. And then you also want to be working with a little bit of over direction in each way, and that is going to help force the hair where it doesn't naturally live. So if I want this to be volumized that way, I'm going to start pulling it towards you, like this. So we're gonna go right underneath with a blow dryer. Look at how nice that nozzle is because it sits right on the top, so it really helps hold that hair in the blow dryer and in the brush. And now I'm really going to over direct. I'm going to go under it this way. And now we'll use the Infinium number 3 again to help set it. We'll roll it back down and lock it in place. So, repeat. Blow Pro. Boom. Tension. Yes. Instead of using the brush to roll it down this time, we're going to put my fingers in there and just wrap the end. Take a clip and slide it right through the center of the hole. Infinium number 3 and set. And repeat. Blow Pro. Brush, blow dryer, go. Okay, so I just placed in the bottom 3 rows, and now I'm going to just remove the clips that I have on the top with my set wave-ish. But I really love the straight texture just for something simple every day. Look at how much volume. But now I'm going to use my Masterpiece, which is more of a setting spray or holding spray. So lastly, just give it a whirl. And I think I'm ready. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy different ways to use hairspray and how to create the straight texture with Lock Studio. Catch you later. Bye. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate the layered texture in Lock Studio clip-ins for yourself at home. So how to blend in your natural hair with our layered texture. And also I'm going to continue working on the hairspray video, and I'll show you a couple different sprays that I love to work with to hold my curls all night long. So first what I'm going to do is, my hair is just fresh off a blowout. We're a day into it. And I'm going to begin by just curling this bottom section of my hair. And I'll just split it down the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to use about a 1-inch iron and place the hair in the iron and just go ahead and curl it going away from the face. And then you'll complete the same thing on the other side. And when I blow dried my hair, I did put in a heat protecting cream in it, but I always recommend to use a heat protecting spray as well if you don't use a cream. And after I finish curling these two sections, I'll go ahead and use my favorite sprays. So when working with an iron, I love to use L'Oreal Professionnel Infinium number 3 because it's going to give it a flexible hold that's going to help stay all day but still be touchable hair, which is really what everybody wants right now. And then towards the end, I'll be using a different type of spray that I like, which is called Bedhead Masterpiece. And that is better for like a setting spray or a finishing spray. It's got amazing shine to it, and it smells just as good as it holds. Okay, lastly, on this top area, I'm going to set the front curl going away from my face. So I'm going to put the iron in and roll it back like this, close down the iron, and now curl. Now this is your power piece, ladies, and I also like to consider my crown another one of my power pieces. So if I don't spend too much time on my hair and I just want to add in a little bit of curl, these are the two pieces that I focus on. So once we curl the front piece, what I like to do is just have a handy dandy little clip, and I just put it right into the center of the curl and then spray it to hold it down into place. And then the next piece that I like to work with is this piece in the crown, because that is going to help set you up for your style and your volume. So we will do the same thing, and I will return in a moment with all my hair curled. Okay, we're back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Bedhead Masterpiece and just give my hair an overall spray just to help hold the texture. And then I also like the blowout spray by Blow Pro. And once these are cool and set, you can go ahead and remove the clips. And then I'm going to flip my hair upside down, and that's going to help increase the volume. And then we'll apply the Lux clip-in. So flip it up and just go ahead and give your hair a nice little spray and shake it out. Yay! Who's ready to party? Okay. So this is how we create the layered texture on Lux clip-ins. And I love the different sprays that we used, just because it's really about layering the product into your hair, prepping the hair, protecting the hair, and really learning how to work with different products to achieve an end result without putting too much in or weighing your hair down, because that can happen as well. So it's all about moderation and knowing what products to work with, which is why you're tuning in at the moment, right? Okay, and to complete this look,
I love to accompany it with something a little bit more on trend, which a nice peplum top, a little bit of accessory works nice with this style. And then to complete the full-blown side sweeping of this style, I'm going to just take the hair on my side that I don't part to, and don't put it in your mouth. No bobby pins in your mouth. Don't learn my bad habits. Open up your bobby pin with your fingers and go ahead and just slide it into the back. A good way for you to get your pin to stay in the hair is to open it and slide it into the direction that you pulled the hair from. And what that's going to do is it's going to help create a little bit of hold. And now I'm just going to finish it up with my Masterpiece finishing spray. And I'm ready to go. I hope that you enjoyed the video and that all of these tricks help you accessorize your hair and your style. And also, I hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks about which sprays to use to hold and to play. Thank you so much for joining.